What is going on, guys? It is Nate here, and I want to talk about something very controversial, and that is skill-based matchmaking. Now, the gameplay in the background is pretty much proof that skill-based matchmaking exists, and no, I didn't reverse boost. I think that is for, cheaters. I think it's cheating, and you're pretty much a little bitch, in my opinion, if you reverse boost. But that's just my opinion. You can do what you want, I suppose. But I feel like you're just ruining, the 5 teammates' experiences, and you're not playing the game fairly. But that's just my opinion. Skill-based matchmaking, for those of you who don't know, I'm sure all of you do, is just, it bases your matchmaking based on your kill-death ratio, your win-loss, your score per minute. Now, there have been a couple videos that have come out recently, especially one by Drifter is the one that I could name off the top of my head, that kind of explains how it works. And he seems to say that it doesn't have a very big impact on your matchmaking, but I'm not too sure I really believe that. Michael Condrey has come out and said that the connection is always the first and most important thing when it comes to matchmaking. But, I'm not too sure, because when I play, it's always, pretty much always, against, at least 4th or 5th prestige guys. Plenty of parties. They definitely play really tough. They drop shot. They do all these, try hard moves. I suppose that I do them myself. But it seems like I get matched up against those type of people 90% of the time, and I don't really like it. It's not fun to me. It's not, a relaxing thing. Call of Duty for me back in the day was just sitting down, having a couple of hours of Modern Warfare 2 was the first one that I played a lot, and I just went around and had fun, and we played against random people, and then I got off, and that was it. But pretty much nowadays, it seems like I have to be concentrated. It's not relaxing. I have to always try my hardest, and in my opinion, that's just not what Call of Duty is all about. If I wanted to play good people, I'd definitely go into like the League play or whatever they have in Advanced Warfare. If I wanted to play against people of my skill level, or people who play the objective real hard and drop shot and use the best weapons, then I would definitely go into League play or the equivalent. But if I just want to play against completely random people, then I should be able to go into a public match and do that. And I feel like Advanced Warfare hasn't really let me do that. Now, from what I hear, I think skill-based matchmaking has been in Call of Duty since either Black Ops 2 or Modern Warfare 3. And I did notice it. If I went on a different account, level 1, I would definitely run into a bunch of people who are not prestiged and level 30s and stuff like that, and they're clearly bad. And the thing is the same thing happens with Advanced Warfare. I go on my second account, and I think I've only played like 1 or 2 games on there. I mostly just used it for Black Ops 2. But my second account, I can hop on a game, and I guarantee the first lobby I get into, there might be like 1 or 2 prestige people, and that's it. Everyone probably has a really low KD, and that's what I want in a dream world for every game that I play in my main account. Now, I realize that that's not really possible, considering I guess the best way to do it is completely 100% on connection and your nat type and stuff like that. And that would give you a mix of good and bad players, and I'm completely fine with that. If the game had like, let's just say on the other team you have 1 really good player, 1 really bad player, and then 4 average players, that's like a perfect lobby for me. That's, enough of a challenge. There's some guy on the other team who definitely knows what he's doing. The 4 people, they know what they're doing, but they're not the greatest, and then the terrible person who's a noob. And I feel like that'd be the 100% best lobby available. If you just had complete noobs on the other team, that'd be kind of boring after a while, just smashing people over and over. It gives you, there's no competition or anything. But then on the opposite, I guess, fact is, if you have 100% tryhards like I feel like there is right now, if you're a good player, it's kind of the opposite of fun, and that's something that I don't really want to play. And I found myself straying to play other games. Like I've been going Battlefield 4 really hard right now, and it's just what I've been playing because it's the most fun. Because even if there are good people on the other team, the teams are so big, the maps are so big, that you don't really run into them that often. So that's what I've been playing. And this game right here, I played with one of my friends, and he probably, I don't even know what level he was. He had to have been like 12 or 15 or something like that. And so the game just recognized him as a bad player. It doesn't matter if he was good or bad, since he hasn't played a lot. The game just considered him a bad player, and every lobby we got into, it was just full of completely horrible players. I don't know if I've ever seen such bad players in my life. And this one, I kind of capitalized on them the most. The other one, I guess, I don't know, I just sucked. I just suck against bad players sometimes, okay? But this one I get like 38 kills, which is probably the highest amount of kills I've gotten in Team Deathmatch. And, I mean, if I go into one of my lobbies, I'll be lucky to get 25 kills. You know, I think that just proves right there that skill-based matchmaking does exist, and it's kind of ruining it for me. In my opinion, I think that they should not remove it completely, but I think that there should be, I guess, split into 2 categories, or maybe even 3, and you have the completely bad people, the average people, and the really good people. And the matchmaking should be based always, you know, of course, on connection first, but then you mix the good, bad, and average players together, so everyone has an equal chance of getting, you know, average lobbies, you know. I'm rambling right now, I know it might not be making sense, but a lot of people say that skill-based matchmaking is okay because it makes the noobs, you know, constantly play noobs, because if noobs played a bunch of good people who drop shot and stuff, it would turn them off from the series. They wouldn't enjoy it anymore, and maybe they wouldn't buy the DLC, which is what the company obviously wants. So that's probably why they put the skill-based matchmaking in it, and a lot of people are okay with it. But if you go back to, you know, when I was a noob, I got smashed all the time. I constantly went negative, but I went on YouTube, I learned, I looked up videos, I learned how to get better, and I am where I am today. And if you look at my KD has constantly gotten better since every Call of Duty from the beginning. So I feel like that's fair, in my opinion, is to you know, constantly learn instead of just being catered to, you know, with just bad players. But that's just my opinion. I don't know. I'm tired. I feel like I'm rambling a lot, so I'm just gonna end this right now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and the next one will probably be better because I won't be tired and sick and all that stuff. But I haven't put out a video in a while, so I thought I'd throw one up there. But anyway, thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you on the next one.
Well done, Sentinel.